Let's see what we can color the Easter eggs with using all natural items. So let's start with the mustard. Just take your hard-boiled egg, put it in there, and then just swish it around, get it totally covered. We're gonna try the tomato soup. Just put it down in the soup. That should get us a little bit of overflow. I've got the cabbage right here, okay? So this should get us a purple color. So let's just slice off some of the purple cabbage, just like that. And we're gonna put it right in there with it. What you wanna do is you wanna boil the water. And look, I've already got it in the microwave. I just boiled it. So we've got it here, so that is hot. So I'm gonna pour that boiled cabbage right in there. I'm gonna put, oh, this smells so undelightful. So put that egg in there. And then we're also gonna add a little bit of distilled white vinegar. Put about 2 tablespoons of vinegar in there and then just stir that up. Now what we're gonna do, you guessed it, don't blame me, blame the internet. Ground beef. I assume that this is gonna make it pink, so let's cut the top off the ground beef. This is lean. So we got the lean ground beef, and then we're just gonna squeeze the ground beef right into the glass vase. Okay, so let's put the egg in there, push it right down into the ground beef, and then I'm gonna fill it in right on top. Okay, well, that smells like a vegan delight. By the way, I saw this on the internet. I don't believe that it was on a vegan website. So we've got the mustard, we've got the purple cabbage, we've got the tomato soup, and we've got the ground beef. Next one is lime jello. So we've got the lime jello, so we're just gonna open that up. I should have done this already. How do you all dye Easter eggs? How do you do it? Do you use those, I think it's Paws, right? Paws tablets that you mix with the vinegar? How do you dye Easter eggs? Let's put the green jello in there. Okay, let's put the boiled water into the lime jello. Let's just mix that up. Let's put the sign in. And then I guess I should be putting an egg in. Let's put the egg in. All right, that should be a nice green. Oh, that smells good. I wish you could smell. I love jello. Look what we've got going on here. Let's move the cabbage out of the way. Look, Cheetos. I think I saw this on TikTok, but I'm gonna try it. I don't think it'll work. Do you think this is gonna work? This should give us a nice orange according to TikTok. Let's put that in. Just going to add the vinegar. So we've got the Cheetos and the vinegar. Let's see, how much did they put in? I think they filled it like halfway up because we've got to cover it to put the egg in. All right, here it goes. I'll see it. I'll need to see it to believe it. This one kind of pains me to do this, but they say that rose petals. So just take the rose petals off, put the rose petals in, and then we're gonna put the egg right on top of it. And then we're gonna pour in, here's the egg. Now we're gonna pour in, it said 2 tablespoons of vinegar and then hot water. Okay, let's pour the hot water into the rose petals. Make sure you get enough in there. You want it to cover all over the top. I'm going to press this underneath the petals because I want the petals, I would like for it to get the texture of the petals. Wow, that smells so good. And it's hot. It smells good and it's hot. Okay, last one. We are doing peeps. This should give us a nice blue. This one won't fit. I know you all don't like it when I waste food, so I'm gonna eat the peep. Put the egg in there, and I'm just gonna stir it up with my spoon. Look how that water just turned blue. That should give us a nice pastel. Okay, last one is the black cherry Kool-Aid. I have a feeling that this will do really good because if it can stain your lips, remember getting a Kool-Aid mustache when you were a kid? If it'll stain your face, it'll stain an egg. So let's put that in, and then let's grab the boiling water right out of the microwave. Funny story, talking about, I just remember this with the red cabbage. See the red cabbage? So in my little church in mid-Missouri, I swear there was a woman in our church, I'm gonna pour this in, that probably used purple cabbage to dye her hair. Oh, nothing like some cherry Kool-Aid. Look at that, that's already dyeing it. Holy cow, let's see if that one does the best. All right, folks, we've got the purple, we've got the blue peeps, we've got the rose petals, the cherry Kool-Aid, we've got ground beef, purple cabbage, mustard, lime jello, Campbell's tomato soup, and Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Which one of all of these do you think is gonna dye the eggs the best? Let me know in the comments. We're gonna wait 3 hours from right now and we'll be right back. And we're back. I may or may not have just had a nap. Okay, let's do the lime jello one. This one looks really good, so let's take that out. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. It's even got jello on it. Okay, let's rinse it off. Let's put it on the plate. Next one we're gonna do, let's do the Cheetos. Let's see how good this works. Let me get the Cheeto out of there. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, let's give it a quick little bath. That is cool. Look at the texture. That's from the Cheetos, I assume. Okay, if you voted for those two, those look pretty good. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, let's do the rose petals. Let's see if you voted for rose petals. Okay, well, that did nothing. That did nothing, so that was not true. All right, let's try the mustard. I'm gonna use the spoon. Oh, okay. Not a big fan of mustard, especially on my hands, and that is a big egg. So let's get some of that mustard off. Let's get that off. Okay, let's just dip it in the water. Let's dip it, give it a little bath. Let's see how that looks. And survey says, wow, about as good as the rose. So the mustard and the rose, no go. So far we've got the green jello is good and the Cheetos. Who would have guessed? Peeps left, the cherry Kool-Aid, the ground beef, the purple cabbage, and the Campbell's tomato soup. Let's do the peeps, okay? We've got the blue peeps. It all came off there. Let's get that out of there. And, okay, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. It's not even, but I'm impressed. Let me rinse it off. That is pretty good. That is great. This is amazing. Okay, let's do the cherry Kool-Aid next. Let's see how cherry Kool-Aid does. Let's get the egg out of there. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, let me rinse it off. Rinse it off, give it a little rinse. Come in close, look at the texture. It's almost like it's like a tortoise's skin, like a reptile. Let's do the tomato soup, all right? Who thinks that the tomato soup is the best? Okay, oh, getting a little messy. Okay, look at that. Okay, let's rinse it off. Let's rinse it off, give it a little bath. And guess what? Just like the rose and the mustard. Okay, that's not very good. So we've got 4 good and 3 kind of horrible. Okay, there's 2 left. Let's do the ground beef. Let's see how the ground beef. Remember, this was not, I didn't come up with this, okay? This one I did not come up with. Let's get this out of there. And okay, look at that. I don't even need to rinse that off. It didn't even turn pink. Last one, purple cabbage. Let's look at that. This should work because it's boiled and it's vinegar. Let's get that out of there. Let's take the sign out. Let's take the cabbage off. Oh, look at that. Look at that, it turned blue. It's a, wow. Wow, let me rinse it. Look at that, and there's texture. Not too bad. Now we know how you can dye Easter eggs. This is great. I'm gonna go with lime jello. I think that one's really good, and the Kool-Aid. I guess those aren't really natural. Those are probably synthetic, I don't know. But this is great. If you don't have those tablets, just use these things in the vinegar. Remember, if I can do this, you can do this. Adios.